This is something I've created.
We did a lot of research to conceive the idea.
We spent months getting it correct.
We hope the industry will take up our idea.
Finally, it is ready and operational.
Just invest for Spinovac. For Spinovac.
For Spinovac.
Yeah!
Tired of walking, cycling or driving? How about creating your own personal rapid mode of transport or PRT? Capable of being assembled within 10 man-hours by an experienced DIY user, the PRT is environmentally friendly using a battery as its power source, reducing your carbon footprint. Able to move on slopes or flat terrain, the speed and distance traveled depend on the weight of the rider. A flying vehicle that is fully autonomous. The flying machine can stabilize itself in the air and navigate from one beacon to another using indoor localization sensor. Conceptualized and put together over 6 months, the vehicle also has an image processing capacity so color strips can be used to navigate it. Recycling of canned drinks, a fairly difficult task and one that could be messy as well. A better solution, the can crusher, a fully automated system for compacting recycled cans. Able to hold up to 200 cans, it is ideal for food courts or even for public use. Reliable and efficient, the can crusher is the first in Singapore. It goes where no man dares. It seeks out signs of life in disaster areas too dangerous for man to enter. The life seeker, mounted with sensors and microphones, enters a danger zone and scans the area for survivors, releasing sensor balls to pick up signs of life. The signals are then relayed to the rescue operator team, who then commences rescue. A 2-in-1 lavatory fixture for public restrooms. The combined urinal and hand wash faucet in a single unit offers convenience to the user and water and space saver to the provider. Not only can you now pee, but also wash clean at the same time in one unit. The idea was a practical one, a solar-powered golf car. In implementing it, a data logger was set up, tests conducted, and the operational data of the solar golf car collected and analyzed. The aim was to study the performance of the golf car and investigate the impact of solar system applications on the environment and the energy storage on the car. The golf car was then tested under practical conditions. Straw Postman, a slick stereoscopic animation production which saw students tweaking animation elements to project a 3D effect. When implementing their idea, students learned valuable production timeline differences between creating mainstream animation and stereoscopic versions. Straw Postman, a successful blend of storytelling and technology. A Toast of Love is a romantic comedy with a strong Singapore flavor. Students had to conceive and implement their creative ideas on a shoestring budget and within tight deadlines. The outcome? A script generously peppered with Singaporean-sounding lines which went down well with local audiences.
Owen!
Do you remember this song? We heard it the first time we met. Gina, I thought about this for a very long time already.
Sit down, this is so embarrassing.
Gina, will you be my 就情 wife?
Of course, it's really her birthday.
A 2D piece of artwork inspired by an old clock that was taken apart. From the artwork, a series of lines and planes were extracted, which were then composed in 3D models based on the keywords of balance, rhythm, and density. Functions were introduced in the following stages, first in the guise of a lamp, and then infused with architectural functions into a pavilion. Love is unpredictable. The Griffin and Sabine trilogy is a story of unconditional love. This project seeks to create a transporter which will unite the two separated lovers. Deriving its initial idea from a mechanical fan, the transporter inverts and unites two propeller covers as its main body. The transporter is unique in its simplicity. Designed for Griffin, it embodies masculinity and strength in its structure. Current methods to remove toxic heavy metals often involve expensive chemicals. A possible alternative is to use renewable biomass like lemon skin powder to remove toxic metal for wastewater treatment. Besides reducing the cost of water treatment, this method also prevents pipes from clogging, leading to an overall reduction in the generation of toxic sludge. They came up with this unique drink because they wanted to diversify the usage of rice vinegar and edible flowers. Rice vinegar because it has many health-enhancing properties, and edible flowers which are known for their antioxidative activities but are currently only marketed in dried forms. The result? An interesting mix that will go down well with many. A showcase of the potential that Singapore Polytechnic has to offer. Industry partners and companies can collaborate with us to enhance opportunities for students and customers. Our state-of-the-art facilities are available to help bring ideas to reality.
It's been hard work, but I've learned a lot from my 3 years here.
There are so many things I still want to try.
I've learned so much during these 3 years, but there are still many things I want to learn.
I hope industry take us up on our offers. It's time for us to give back to society what we have learned.
To make a difference, to create a legacy.
To create a legacy.
To create a legacy.
A legacy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Evelyn, your MC for today's graduation ceremony. To start off, we will be screening some announcements. After the announcements, there will be a short video entitled Reminiscence. Do sit back and enjoy the videos as you look back at the 3 years the graduates spent at the Polytechnic. Finally, if you're receiving your diploma, please return to your seats after you have collected your diploma. Please remain seated and avoid talking or moving around during the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation.
Being part of the Youth Olympic Games as a young ambassador given by the Singapore National Olympic Council was one that I have never dreamt of getting. Shortly after, SP gave me the privilege to be the last torchbearer in the torch relay of the YOG, of which I lighted the quadrant alongside many ministers and our principal. So this is the route that I took during my run, and what I felt during that run is not something that I can easily put into words. The crowd running with me, the loud cheers that I got made the entire atmosphere very exhilarating. Picture yourself in front of a crowd cheering you on, and you can imagine how surreal that must have felt. And I would like to thank SP for this once-in-a-lifetime experience, which is something that I will never forget.
Hi, we're Suntec City, and this is SD's FYP Graduation Showcase. This is Unreal. There's a game that was done over the course of 10 months with 6 people, and I was the team lead of this game. Unreal is Japanese for vengeful spirit, so this is a game that puts you in the shoes of a ghost instead of a human. Because this game is of an uncommon genre, we've had a few design and direction disputes over the course of development, and as the team leader, I have had to step out of my comfort zone to try and get people thinking in agreement to get this thing going. Overall, I think this is a rewarding experience for me because even though it was stressful, I think I learned a lot of things over the course of these 10 months. I'd like to thank all my lecturers and all my friends who have helped me over the course of these 3 years to make this project possible.
When I was Sec 3, I first chanced upon an article on breakdance which sparked off my interest in dance. So when I came into SP, I'm glad to have the opportunity to join the SP Dance Club and further my passion in dance. For me, the most memorable experience I had in SP Dance was the opportunity to choreograph a piece for Waves, which is the SP annual dance concert. And for this particular piece, we spent many nights racking our brains for ideas for the showcase. Eventually, the concert was a success, and after seeing how well received it was, I felt that my effort was all worth it.
Being in SV, it has given me a lot of opportunities to travel around the world. For example, I was selected to go for the Maritime Experiential Learning Camp, where my friends and I went on board a cruise ship and we sailed to places like Penang and Phuket. And during this entire camp, we had talks and workshops that were both inspiring and motivational. Apart from this, I also participated in different kinds of ice-breaking games, as well as coming up with different kinds of group skits and presentations. And I felt this entire experience very enriching, interesting and fun because I get to bond with my peers as well as gaining leadership skills and cooperative spirit.
One of my memorable experiences that I had in SP was my overseas community service trip that I had in Shanxi, China. The purpose of the trip was to design and build a communal garden for a village. As there were many students from different courses but within our ABE school involved in this project, I was able to make many new friends. And through this whole process, we met up to discuss about design ideas and events that we'll be organizing for the villagers. Through this, I also learned the importance of teamwork, and I was able to tap on everybody's expertise and we really bonded well to complete the project. I would like to thank all my lecturers who have helped and guided me in the past 3 years, especially Dr. Chong, who accompanied a group of us to Shanxi for an overseas community service project. He inspires me to use my creativity to help those in need. This brings about great meaning when I design. Thank you, Dr. Chong.
As Vice President of the SP Debating Society, my team and I organised training sessions for fellow debaters, alongside many social gatherings where we tried to spread the debating culture in SP. These contributions led me to being awarded the SP Excellence Award this year. It's something that I am thankful for, and it is an honour to be awarded this accolade by Singapore Polytechnic. My proudest achievement in SP would have to be in 2009, where the SP Debating Society won the Inter-Polytechnic Debating Championships for the first time. I was in the team that clinched the title, and I remember feeling very happy as all our hard work had finally paid off and we had brought glory to SP that year.
I am from SP Ambassadors. We are student ambassadors representing the Polytechnic in various events and offering our assistance throughout the year. Our area of expertise includes ushering and guest relations. One of the most memorable duties which I had taken part in would be the SP graduation ceremony, in which I have been helping out for the past 2 years. I believe it has been very unforgettable because I actually have the chance to see my seniors graduate live in front of me. Recently, my club won the Excellence in Service Award for the 3rd consecutive time. We are a service club and we are doing what we are doing because we love doing it. And awards to me personally is secondary. However, it's still very nice to know that at the end of the day, the school actually recognizes our efforts.
My proudest moment in SP was when I received the Excellence Award during my internship at Jurong Island. The company that I worked at was Petrofac. So this award was based on a 6-week assessment done by the course instructors. And when I received the award, I was very surprised because there were many candidates actually vying for the spot. During the 6-week course at Jurong Island, we had many practicals and tutorials itself. What we learned was how to run the petrochemical plant equipment such as the furnace, distillation column and heat exchangers. And we also experienced work shift, and the night course was pretty grueling. But fortunately with my course mates, we managed to survive the whole ordeal.
I was the Vice President for SPBP Mentoring Club during my 2nd year. During my SPBP Mentoring Club days, I was posted to Queenstown Family Service Centre to conduct mentoring sessions. There, the mentoring session is divided into 2 parts. The tuition section, where we assist the kids in subjects that they are weak in, and for the mentoring section, where we have the time to talk to the kids about their own personal life and to ask them about how their day have been so far. One of the most unforgettable experiences that I ever had was when my mentee came up to me to talk to me about her own personal problems. I felt heartened to know that she could trust me so much and that we have cultivated a close bond between the both of us. I felt happy to lend her a listening ear and to give her my utmost support. I would like to thank Singapore Polytechnic for giving me this opportunity to undergo this whole experience.
Always take pride in everything that you do and don't give up when you are faced with challenges. Live life to the fullest without any regrets.
Well done in surviving these 3 years, and I would like to leave you with a quote, which is, people in the winner's circle don't work harder, they just work smarter, and I wish you all the best.
To all fellow graduates, pursue your passion, follow the path of excellence, and success will chase after you.
You only live once, so work hard, live your dreams, and all the best.
In life, there are bound to be challenges, but always remember that there's never one challenge that you cannot overcome. Always set high goals, persevere, and never ever give up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off all your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't done so already. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all the graduates receiving their diplomas. There is no need to come to the front to take photos during the ceremony. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the convention hall. Lastly, dear graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card, log-on ID, and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card, as you will need it to place your order for the photos. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest of honor, Ms. Sim N, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Ministry of Education and Ministry of Law, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The 51st graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic is declared open. This year's graduation ceremony will be held over 13 sessions for a total of 6,011 graduates. We welcome you to this first session to witness the presentation of diplomas and other awards to graduates from the SP Business School and the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. May I now invite our principal, Mr. Tan Han Cheong, to deliver the opening address. Mr. Tan, please.
Mr. Mann, our guest of honor, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Law. Mr. Tan Kee Yong, Chairman, Board of Governors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to Singapore Polytechnic's 51st graduation ceremony. This is the first of 13 sessions for graduation 2011. We're very delighted to have Ms. Sim to grace this opening session as our guest of honor. We congratulate you on your new appointment and are honored that you have made this ceremony your first public event upon taking office. And thank you for taking time to join us to celebrate this very special day with our graduates. 3 years ago, I welcomed you, the class of 2011, to SP during your freshman orientation program, as a group of teenagers fresh out of school. Today, I stand with pride before you as I send you off from SP as a cohort of confident young men and women to a new phase of life, ready to serve with skill. Singapore Polytechnic was founded on the motto, berkhidmat dengan keahlian, meaning to serve with skill. It captures vividly SP's mission to develop talents in the service of Singapore and to make the world a better place. Towards this end, our commitment to nurture you to be life-ready, work-ready, and world-ready remains at the heart of all we do. Today's celebration marks the passage of 6,011 graduates who will traverse from our classrooms, studios, and labs into the new world. We trust we have equipped you sufficiently with a good set of future-ready knowledge and skills for this world, whether you choose to start a new career or further your education. In the 3 years with SP, you have acquired a knack to learn unceasingly by continually honing your instincts, stretching your mental and physical capabilities, and sharpening your mastery of skills and knowledge. We have also equipped you with the capacity to lead fulfilling and meaningful lives, and imbued you with a healthy sense of perspective and optimism to think global and to make a difference in ways big and small. Today, as you step into the future, I would like to take a step back to revisit and reflect on some of your defining moments over the past 3 years, moments that have left you with a deep impression and molded you to what you are today. In SP, as you probably heard it many times, we encourage you to go MAD, M-A-D. We want you to make a difference. You first made a difference to the community by participating in the Flag Day during the first week of joining SP. If you remember, you collected a record of $170,000 for the President's Challenge. You set the benchmark for your juniors, and this year, they better your record by raising over $214,000 for charity. When the local broadcaster posed the challenge to make dreams come true for people with disability, a group of you and your lecturers from the School of Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering rose to the occasion. The SP Dream Potter team set out to help Edwin Chew, a young man with a severe case of muscular dystrophy, overcome his disability. The team literally dreamt up a solution to enable Edwin to access the internet from his bed. Today, Edwin, who has limited finger movement, can now control and access the web on his bed. He can also control the tilting and lifting of the bed. The SP Dream Potter team has not only helped Edwin, but also his mother improve quality of life. Edwin's mother can now attend to other family chores and has little more time for herself. Is this just another learning activity? Perhaps. But I think for the team, the service to Edwin and his family goes beyond getting a grade for the project. It has given them a great sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. They learn what compassion is, and they know that their combined talents have been harnessed to make a difference in the life of a young man. But the act of giving is not a one-way street. For many of you, participating in community service projects has also been an eye-opener and sometimes it was heart-wrenching. Business school student Pauline, who served at the Senior Citizens Activity Center in Ghim Moh, shared that the elderly has taught me so much about growing old graciously and to continue to learn and laugh at yourself. Another student, Sidi Nabila, who performed her community service in Bintang, shared that when they often sang about how they missed their parents, it really made me cry. I started to think of my own parents. I realized how lucky I am and just how much I forgot to tell them I really love them. Recent disasters in Japan, the political upheavals in the Arab states, and economic uncertainties in Europe have shown us that the world before us is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Living in comfortable Singapore sometimes blinds us to these problems. In this respect, we strive to provide you with as many opportunities as possible to experience a different culture, learn from the best, and to change your perspective of the world. Last year, we sent 2 students for a 10-week internship at the Harvard Medical School's Children's Hospital to open their eyes to the world of research and how the best minds are finding solutions to the world's problems. One of them, Daniel Poe, who joined us from ITE, described it as his defining moment. He never thought that he could smell the air in Harvard, let alone spend 10 weeks in Boston. Since then, several other SP students have followed Daniel's pathway to intern at other Ivy League schools such as Yale and Stanford and Imperial College. Several of you debated and interacted with the brightest young people from around the world in the Model United Nations Conference held in Harvard and Princeton. They gained insights into the workings of the United Nations and the dynamics of international relations and understood better the world issues from the young people's perspective. For Wesley, participating in this conference makes me realize the world is so big, yet so small. But we all have an equally important role to make a difference, no matter what. For the MIT student Vicky Lau, her 5-month stint at the Hollywood production house in the United States under the auspices of the NUS MDA program transformed her from a self-confessed introvert to become a feisty and outspoken young lady, ready to take on the world in the field of digital arts. She shared, "Learning from Hollywood guys is like taking science lessons from Einstein. You learn from the best." By creating such opportunities, we want to imbue in you a sense of curiosity and purpose to serve, that together we can play an important role in contributing to the public good, using whatever talents and skills that we have. Some of you will serve as you discover, others discover as they serve, like Dr. Tan Eng Lee, a former SP student turned SP lecturer who invented the world's fastest hand, foot, and mouth disease diagnostic kit. As I look back and observe how you have matured over the last 3 years, I wonder what you will take with you as you leave your alma mater. Among the class of 2011, a group of you have shown what the power of imagination and superb execution can do. They conceived and executed an enthralling, and I would say horrifying, Halloween Horrors 2010 experience for the Singapore Night Safari, a unique Singapore version of Close Encounters of the spooky kind. During that period, the daily traffic to the attraction was bumper to bumper, and the queues to enter were long. The Night Safari hailed this as its best Halloween show ever. The spirit of tenacity to excel goes beyond the classroom. Among our graduating cohort, we have many team captains and players from 9 national championship teams in a variety of sports and CCA. They have brought glories to Singapore and SP, and I thank you for your fighting spirit. For Team Gusto, SP's own cheerleading team, strong leadership, camaraderie, and unstinting support from family members and the Polytechnic enabled the team to twist, tumble, and soar from 7th position in 2009 to 3rd in 2010 to emerge as a national champion cheerleading championship in 2011. We learned from Team Gusto that there's no shortcut to success. Overcoming the odds is about determination, discipline, and a sense of purpose. For Natasha Putri, she certainly felt that way when she was diagnosed with lupus and lost a sense of direction in life. Thankfully, she found her passion in architecture, and with the help of her lecturers and friends, reset her compass. Through sheer tenacity and a fighting spirit driven by passion, Natasha persevered to achieve a GPA of 3.79. Yet, she has simple words to share of her learning journey. Life is more than getting A's and making it to the top. Experiencing life in meaningful ways is more satisfying than beating your opponents. What I've shared with you are snippets from your collective experience. They are your defining moments. And I'm sure all of you have experienced it in different circumstances and in different guises. These stories help us to relive those precious moments of joy, elation, triumph, anguish, pain, and sometimes even sorrow. But these stories are also our pride. They serve to remind my colleagues and I about our shared purpose, the reason why we chose to be in SP, to provide the best possible learning experience that will prepare you to be future ready. What will give us the greatest sense of satisfaction is that whatever path you take, you will always give of your best and commit to serve your community and the nation to make this world a better place for all of us to live. Before I end, I would like to show you an animation clip, Flying Colors. This is a graduation project done by a DMIT student, Ng Chong Kim. He describes the screening of his graduation project as his defining moment. He said, "The 2-minute video represents my 3 years of hard work. It made me appreciate animation more than ever." Can we show the flying colors? SP Singapore Poly can show you the horizon and provide the opportunities, but only you can open the window to a world of possibilities. Chong Kim showed us in this video that the path ahead will be filled with many trials, but each time we stumble, we must not give up, but pick ourselves up and carry on the journey. Finally, dear graduates, wherever you may be, remember we are SP, and remember to serve with skill. We are very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tan. It is now my pleasure to invite our guest of honor, Ms. Sim Ann, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Law, to deliver the graduation address. Ms. Sim, please.
Mr. Tan Kee Yong, Chairman, SP Board of Governors, Mr. Tan Hang Cheong, Principal, Singapore Polytechnic, distinguished guests, parents and graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to be here today at Singapore Polytechnic's 51st graduation ceremony. This day marks a significant milestone for SP's 6,011 graduates. It's a very special day for all of you, and thank you very much for having me here today. I share the joy and excitement together with your parents and lecturers who are here with you. You must feel very proud to join the ranks of SP's 150,000 strong alumni. SP is Singapore's oldest polytechnic. Therefore, it has a diverse and successful alumni base. Allow me to highlight a few examples. First, Mr. Lawrence Kim, who is Managing Director of Ebenezer NDT Services Private Limited. He graduated from SP in 2003 with a diploma in banking and financial services. Mr. Kim started his own printing business at the age of 17 while still a student. He was the winner at Singapore's Global Student Entrepreneur Awards in 2009 and went on to be the first ever Asian to clinch a second runner-up position at the international finals in the USA as an SMU undergraduate. In 2010, he was awarded a patent in his name. Mr. Kim proudly attributes his achievements to his education in SP. Then, Mr. Kim, who received a distinction for CCA, was the president of SP's Student Entrepreneurs and sat on the management committee for the School of Business Club, for which he organized many activities. He also participated in many leadership camps and seminars organized by SP. All these gave him a head start in leadership training. The overseas internship experience that SP provided also groomed and enriched him. My warmest congratulations to Mr. Lawrence Kim for his achievements. A second example is Ms. Ismawanti binti Abdul Razak, who graduated with a diploma in biotechnology last year. She is the project manager for SP's Students in Free Enterprise, or SIFE program. This brings together diverse students, professionals and industry leaders under a common vision to improve the world through business. SP was the champion for the SIFE Nationals competition when Ismawanti participated as an SP student in 2008 and 2009. As part of SIFE's mission Sevapur in India, she helped to build a greenhouse to enable the villagers to grow crops for sale more efficiently so that they can send their children to school. Inspired by her experience, Ismawanti decided to go full-time into social entrepreneurship and is also pursuing a degree in social work. She derives deep fulfillment from transforming individuals, families and communities, and mentoring her juniors to make a positive impact through creative solutions and empathy. The success of SP's alumni is built on its unwavering commitment to academic excellence. SP constantly finds new and innovative ways to help its students learn better. By leveraging on the emergent learning ecologies of Web 2.0, SP has created a virtual environment where students and staff can connect, collaborate, and co-create knowledge outside of the physical classroom. SP is also using unified communications and mobile technologies to enhance productivity and facilitate inquiry-based learning. Students on field projects locally or overseas can collate data, browse SP library resources, and connect and communicate with teammates and lecturers seamlessly across mobile devices and platforms. SP has also invested in enhancing the physical teaching and learning infrastructure to create a conducive learning environment for its students. For example, students from the Diploma in Clean Energy learn in an environment infused with creative and energy-saving features, such as a green wall at the entrance that reduces temperatures in adjacent rooms. Another example is the Human Resource Learning Studio, or HRLS, which was set up in March 2010 to help students such as those in the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology perfect their communication and counseling skills. The studio incorporates the latest technologies to record students' verbal and non-verbal cues from any angle of the room. It makes learning more experiential and engaging. While SP's state-of-the-art teaching facilities have contributed to the success of its graduates, its software has also played a very important role. SP provides a caring community with mentorship and peer support to help each student realize his or her potential. Let me share with you a heartwarming example of this. Mr. Muhammad Iraimi bin Muhammad Fuad is a graduate from the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management. Hi, Iraimi. He was hospitalized in his second year for the Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is an immune system disorder that causes nerve inflammation and muscle weakness. When I met Iraimi just now, he told me that he had to be hospitalized for 38 days, and the disease was something that he took months to recover from. He was offered an option to postpone his semester, but he said he didn't want it because he wanted to graduate together with his friends. So his friends and his lecturers rallied round to grant him his wish. So during the time when he was down with the illness, his classmates visited him in hospital to coach him on the lessons that he had to miss. And his lecturer, Ms. Wang Pek Hun, shared with him how she overcame her personal struggles. And with such care and support, Muhammad Iraimi was able to achieve a very commendable GPA of 3.476 for his final semester. SP also subsidized his immersion program in Batam. So as I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Muhammad Iraimi on his graduation day, I would also like to acknowledge Ms. Wang and all his friends who have helped him through his challenging journey. I think you all deserve a big round of applause. Another example is Mr. Kek Yu Shan from the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology. Hi, Yu Shan. Now, Yu Shan was determined not to let financial difficulties affect his education. He worked part-time during vacations to support himself and took a loan to buy the laptop PC required for school. He also received the Community Development Council and Citizens Consultative Committee Polytechnic bursary and additional aid from SP's financial assistance schemes. As you can see, SP and our polytechnics as a system ensures that students from families with financial challenges can still have access to a high-quality education. Today, I'm proud to share that Yu Shan, who is a positive, helpful, and well-liked student, I can vouch for that because I met him myself, will be awarded the gold medal for topping his course. Well done, Yu Shan. To help more students, such as Yu Shan and Muhammad Iraimi, benefit from a polytechnic education, MOE will continue to invest in the polytechnic sector. The MOE has announced the expansion and renewal of our polytechnics facilities, including SP, which was founded in 1954. These plans will enhance the teaching and learning environment for staff and students to ensure that students are ready for the working world when they graduate. MOE has also announced enhancements to financial assistance offered to Polytechnic students. From this year, Singaporean students in the lower two-thirds of households by income, subject to a monthly household income cap of $1,700 per capita, can receive MOE bursaries to defray tuition fee expenses. Bursary amounts have also increased, now ranging from $450 to $1,800 per year, which covers up to 80% of fees. MOE will also do more to help the Polytechnic strengthen the industry linkages and instill an innovative spirit amongst its students. MOE's Innovation Fund and the National Research Foundation's Translational Research and Development Fund have awarded a total of 15 research grants to SP. These funds will build stronger linkages between SP and its industry partners, which in turn provide opportunities for students to participate in hands-on, cutting-edge project work relevant to today's industry. We will continue in this investment and have set aside $80 million in new funds for the grant over the next 5 years. Finally, I would like to say more about the need for continuing education and training, or CET. While SP has provided you with a foundation for a successful career, we must all continue to upgrade and stay relevant to the industry. As the famous philosopher Alvin Toffler once said, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Education must therefore be a lifelong pursuit. As SP graduates, please seize the opportunities that SP offers to upgrade yourselves. SP's Professional and Adult Continuing Education, or PACE, Academy offers over 400 CET programs, including part-time diplomas, specialist and advanced diplomas. I encourage all graduates to look to SP for your upgrading needs after spending some time in the workforce. The Singapore Institute of Technology, or SIT, also offers another upgrading pathway for Polytechnic graduates. SIT currently offers 6 degree programs at SP, the latest being in Chemical Engineering in partnership with the Technical University of Munich. In closing, let me congratulate all of you once again on your achievement. Your parents, loved ones, and lecturers have every reason to be proud of you on this graduation day. SP has provided you with a good head start by preparing you to be work-ready, life-ready, and world-ready. I hope that vigor, passion, and boldness will be your guides as you pursue the next phase of your life. No one can predict the future, but there is one thing I'm very confident of, and that is our society and our country's future will be co-created by all of you. I wish you all the very best as you embark on the next stage of your lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Sim. Ladies and gentlemen, before we present the highest academic awards of the Singapore Polytechnic, we will watch a short video presentation on our 7 top students.
Each year, Singapore Polytechnic is proud to honour our top graduates, outstanding individuals who have achieved academic excellence. This year, we pay tribute to the following 7 graduates who have made a mark of distinction with us. What Deng Kai-yuan wanted after achieving stellar results for his GCE O-level examinations was to have an enriching learning journey that would offer experiences beyond the classroom. This former student from Gan Eng Seng School believed SP would give him that edge. 3 years on, he is positive he has indeed made the right choice. Kai-yuan was selected for the SP Outstanding Talent Program, which gave him opportunities to participate in high-level events such as the Temasek Dialogue in 2010. His SP experience also included an internship in Beijing with Pratt and Whitney and a community service trip to Timor-Leste. With a perfect GPA, the top graduate from the Diploma in Aeronautical Engineering is a Lee Kuan Yew Award winner. Today, Kai Yuan continues to be an active volunteer in his Kampung Glam ward and gives tuition to students in physics from his secondary school. Lim Hui Yin made a critical decision to switch to a polytechnic just months before taking her GCE A-level examinations. The former Presbyterian high school student wanted to pursue her dream of becoming a licensed aircraft engineer. She chose a diploma in aerospace electronics at SP and excelled in her studies during the 3 years. This Lee Kuan Yew Award winner counts hard work, discipline, and a little bit of luck as the ingredients for her success. She values the industrial training program experience she had at Longken Aviation Company in China. Not only was she given the opportunity to practice what she learned, she also brushed up her Mandarin along the way. A compassionate person at heart, this avid martial arts enthusiast has volunteered her time in overseas community programs in Cambodia and Indonesia. She plans to return to Cambodia to continue her volunteer work before pursuing her degree in the near future. Sean Lee Tek Brin is proof that one can be equally competent in sports and studies. This Lee Kuan Yew Award winner was so determined to join SP that he applied under the direct Polytechnic admission scheme in order to secure a place in his preferred Polytechnic and course. His 3 years at SP is filled with memorable highlights, including representing Singapore for the inaugural Youth Olympic Games. He was also the final torchbearer for the journey of the Youth Olympic Flame in the Southwest District. His achievements in SP include winning the SP Sportsman of the Year and the Model Student Award. This top sportsman, who won the IODA Optimist World Sailing Championship back in 2006, believes he can go even further in his sailing career. His dream is to make it for the Olympic Games in London next year. Thomas Lim Ting Wen's active participation in drama projects in his Catholic high school days fueled his passion and love for drama. The winner of the To Chin Chai Gold Medal and top graduate from the Diploma in Applied Drama and Psychology, Thomas's ultimate vision in life is to be an applied drama practitioner working with different communities, especially with youth and marginalized groups. He counts Age, a devised drama performance which he directed and staged with his classmates for Celebrate Drama 2009 as one of his proudest achievements to date. Age, which stands for Hospice, explored different perspectives on sickness and death. In order to add realism and depth to the performance, the students made several visits to the hospice. That dramatic experience, coupled with his attendance at the International Drama Educators Association World Congress in 2010, has inspired Thomas to pursue a degree in drama from one of the leading applied theatre universities globally. For someone who could hardly speak a word of English when he first arrived in Singapore, Lee Yan has come a long way. The former River Valley High School student believes that the word failure should never be a part of his vocabulary. His passion in information technology motivated him to do well and consistently achieve a perfect GPA score for the examinations. For his final year project, Lee Yan decided to develop a mobile learning web application that would help SP students. The application to enable students to retrieve curriculum information readily will soon be implemented in SP. A highlight in Lee Yan's SP career was the opportunity to present to an audience of 500 CEOs and COOs at the Windows 7 launch last year. That is the most magical and memorable moment in his life. Lee Yan is the proud recipient of the Lo Guan On Gold Medal and will pursue a degree in Information Systems under the Kent Ridge Undergraduate Scholarship from NUS. Vicky Lau first started dabbling with the Windows Movie Maker software when she was a student at CHIJ Katong Convent. That interest sparked her desire to be a part of the creative media industry. Her 3 years at SP's Diploma in Digital Media helped her shed her shy nature and made her more confident. She was president of the SP Videography Club and was selected as one of the pioneer batch of students to participate in the NUS MDA Singapore Hollywood Attachment Program at the University of California in Los Angeles. That experience made Vicky even more determined to pursue academic excellence. Not only has Vicky topped her course, she has also been awarded the Chua Chor Teck Gold Medal. This steely young lady will be pursuing a degree in visual effects at the famed Savannah College of Art and Design under an artistic scholarship. Kang Kok Wei's educational success is a credit to his parents and his special teacher. Although he did poorly for his PSLE, his parents did not reprimand him but encouraged him to try harder. At Hougang Secondary School, a caring teacher guided and motivated him to make a difference in his life. That belief and faith in him spurred him on to excel in his studies. He graduated with a maximum GPA of 4.0 from ITE and chose to come to SP to pursue a diploma in clean energy. Today, Kok Wei is the proud recipient of the Tay Eng Soon Gold Medal, which is awarded to a former ITE student who has excelled in SP. For all the successes Kok Wei has had with his academic career, he has not forgotten to give back to the community. He gave free weekly tuition to students at the Clementi Student Services Center for 3 years and was president of the Rotaract Club. Kok Wei's story is an inspiration to many and an encouragement to never give up. These top graduates have done Singapore Polytechnic proud, and their stories will serve to inspire others to achieve academic greatness. We wish them the very best in their future endeavours.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the highest academic awards of the Singapore Polytechnic. These awards, the Tay Eng Soon Gold Medal, the Chua Chor Teck Gold Medal, the Lo Guan On Gold Medal, the To Chin Chai Gold Medal, and the Lee Kuan Yew Awards will be presented to 7 of the Polytechnic's top students in recognition of their academic excellence. We are privileged today to have Ms. Sim Man, Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Ministry of Education and Ministry of Law, to present the Institute's gold medals and top awards. It gives me great pleasure to invite our guest of honor, Ms. Sim Man, to present the Polytechnic's gold medals and top awards. Ms. Sim, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the Tay Eng Soon Gold Medal is an outstanding graduate from the Diploma in Clean Energy. The Tay Eng Soon Gold Medal and the PCS Silver Medal are awarded to Kang Kok Wei. The recipient of the Chua Chor Teck Gold Medal is a graduate from the Diploma in Digital Media. The Media Development Authority Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, and the Monstru Studio Award are also awarded to Vicky Lau. This year's recipient of the Lo Guan On Gold Medal is from the Diploma in Information Technology. The IDA Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the Microsoft Singapore Award, and the Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Prize are awarded to Li Yen. The To Chin Chai Gold Medal recipient this year is from the Diploma in Applied Drama and Psychology. The School of Communication, Arts and Social Sciences Gold Medal and the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize are also awarded to Thomas Lim Ting Wen. There are 3 Lee Kuan Yew Awards presented this year. The first recipient is from the Diploma in Business Information Technology, the IDA Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the Keppel Housing Prize, the OCBC Prize, the Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Prize are also awarded to Sean Lee Tek Rin. The second Lee Kuan Yew Award recipient is a graduate from the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics, the European Aeronautical Defence and Space Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the OCBC Prize, the Singapore Technologies Aerospace Prize, and the Shell Merit Award are also awarded to Lim Hui Yin. The final recipient of the Lee Kuan Yew Award is a graduate from the Diploma in Aeronautical Engineering, the SIA Engineering Company Aeronautical Engineering Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the OCBC Prize, the Eurocopter SEA Merit Award, the Diploma Plus Book Prize, the Institution of Engineers Singapore Prize, and the Alfred Robert Edis Prize are also awarded to Deng Kai-yuan. That concludes the presentation of the highest awards of the Singapore Polytechnic. Thank you, Ms. Sim. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. At this session, the highest awards of the Polytechnic will also be presented. This morning, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 284 graduates from the SP Business School and 108 graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. May I now call upon the Director of SP Business School, Dr. Timothy Chan, to present the diplomas. Dr. Chan, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Financial Informatics.
Chen Yufan, So Pin Xuan, Tan Yao Wei Benjamin, Aisha binti Anwar, Ang Jin Xiang, Brian Lok Jie Yu, Kanan Yi Kai Ning, Chen Xiyan, Cheng Yu Shun, Chia Kawo Kelvin, Chu Sitia, Choi Zulam, Choi Jingtong, Daphne Tan Mei Yen, Felicia Lee Ying Yun, Go Chi Hao, Gui Sydney, Hu Renjie Justin, Jeremy Tao Ka Heng, Jonathan Frederick Sun, K.M. Navin Pillai, Ho Sok Leong Daniel, Kwok Ziyi Janice, Li Jiawei, Lee Soo-min, Lim Ru-yi, Lim Swee-Chew Admin, Lim Wei Ta, Lim Yi Han, Lu Pao Ting, Niu Bao Jing, Ng Ike Cheng, Noel Chua, Nur Atika binti Muhammad Rosli, Nur Ashikin binti Othman, Ui Li Fang, Ong Jia Chun, Ong Kei Hong, Ong Pei Ying Tanya, Pavindev Kaur Sukhdev Singh, Patricia Tanuwijaya, Po Sen Rong, Kwek Yu Jun, Randy Renadia, Raymond Thiang Chong Rui, Ryan Timothy Tay Quang Chie, Tan Eng Teng Benjamin, Tan Jin Hao, Tan Kok Sim Cindy, Tan Ming Ming, Tan Sheng Yang, Tan Wei Liang Desmond, Tan Yao Chong, Tan Ying Duan, Tan Yong Xiang, Tan Zhong Hao, Wang Mingyuan, Wee Yan Kyung Lucas, Wu Zheng Wai, Yap Shihua Perlin, Yo Hui Ping Colin, Zhang Yun Sen, Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology: Amanda Wong Sin Ru, Ao Wei Ling Elisa, Lim Yan Ying, Lin Hui Ping, Thong Kai Wen, Ang Shirley, Annie Benjamin Anthony, Chan King Nga Jasmine, Chan Suying Alexis, Chan Sokhui Denise, Cham Jun Taek, Chen Yiying, Chia Su-yi Allison, Chiam Li Yan, Fu Chiyu, Go Weijiang, Hana Pamata Lim, Hinh Sư ơn Hannah. Hester Chiu Chia Chia. Ho Cho Chuan. Ho Hui Ping. Jacqueline Melissa Hongadi. Janice Ying Jie Ting. Kelvin Chung Kia Hong. Ko Yvonne. Ko Hui Chuan Clarine. Ko Wina Vanna. Li Jiaying. Lim Changbin Gabriel. Lim Him Hien. Lim Jingjie Roy. Lim Kien Tak. Ling Su Hui. Liang Wei Xuan. Mak Siu Chun Vanessa. Muhammad Hanafi bin Muhammad Syed. Nadia binti Basiron. Nur Azmira Eldora binti R. Azmi. Nur Fadila binti Lukman. Nur Farina binti Abdul Ghaffar. Nur Munira binti Jamaluddin. Owen Hao. Ong Kien Hong. Ong Zhijie. Pang Cheng Yang. Pei Jiayu. Saraswati Panyasilvam. Sebastian Tan Hongqing. Si Xin Yi. Siti Nawaria binti Kanpia. Tan Mei Yun Lydia. Tan Xiaojuan. Tang Yong-sin. Tay Tia Wen, Terence Go Ming Che, Tay Ye Tat, Wesseling Alexandra Noor Aisha, Wong Heng Kit, Xu Li Ji, Yusniza binti Muhammad Yusuf, Zubaida Begum binti Juma,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management.
Ang Xue Li, Chan King Wee, Chiang Lai Yi, Lee Se Se, Lua Cheng Hao Darrell, Ng Mei Fang, Tan Kian Kiet, Tay Ching Yi Michelle, Elvin Kwek Dao Lin, Amanda Chen Rong, Ang Kok Yang, Ang Shu Wen Don, Angie Chan Ying Ti, Annette Yo Xue Wei, Anthony Jaya, Audrey Loy Liang Min, Boy Chu Peng, Bong Yu Ting, Chan Yen Ping, Chen Jiaqi Kelly, Chen Minsi, Cheng Vi Ting, Xiong Yong Lake, Chu Chi Huang, Cheng Chun Hui, Cheng Yi Chuan,
Chu Li Ling Michelle, Chu Xiu Yuan, Chao Mingsheng, Chua Munchuan Melson, Chua Mei Ti, Chua Yi Ti, Chua Zhongjie, Clarence Binson Yo Junwei, Dennis Thaw Eng Leong, Faith Yap, Fu Jiwei Edbert, Fu Wei Ti, Go Jiangrui Eugene, Heng Yak Ting, Ho Jinying Crystal, Ho Wei Ching, Ho Yue Wen, Hao Jingqi, Hu Huishan Angel, Huang Meitong, Huang Zhiti, Gerald John Lopez, Jonathan Pek Ting Yang, Junko Wei Sin, Cassandra Cho Siu Fang, Kelvin Ong Jun Long, Lam Mei Yi, Lee Kai Lun Karen, Li Shufen, Li Sufang Carolyn, Li Zhengxuan, Liang Zitian, Liao Zhiyin, Li Meixian, Liu Bianjie Delvin, Lim Shiqian, Lim Ziwei, Lim Weiling, Lin Weixian, Lin Yanhua, Lo Shu-fen Bennett, Masdian binti Maidin Pichi, Muhammad Iraimi bin Muhammad Fuad, Muhammad Mustaqim bin Jalani, Ng Bing Siang Jonathan, Nur Shafawati binti Ramnatas Muhammad, Nur Shazwani binti Muhammad Ferozan, Ong Chu Ping, Ong Ming Lee Jasmine, Ong Shuyun, Ong Wen Hong, Ong Yi Yen, Or Wei Sheng, Priscilla Chen Lisia, Kwek Yilin Alexia, Sham Kawai Theresa, Sharon Chu Ing Niu, Shi Ning Zheng, Xiu Hengyi Grace, Siti Halima Sadia Melissa binti Mustafa, Seng Yu Sin, Sharifa Soraya, Tan Buntie, Tan Hongjin Sherry, Tan Li Ying, Tan Miao Si Kitty, Tan Si Yu Jill, Tan Velvelin, Tan Yilin, Tan Yongjie, Tan Yulian, Te Ina, Teng Hui Fang Julene, Teo Jun Yong Crosby, Teo Kien Hong, Teo Shui Yu, Teo Yilin Daphne, Tham La Yin, Tham Yen Yi Carissa, Wang Li Yan, Wilson Tok Wei Sheng, Wong Jian Wei, Wong Tian Wei Joyce, Wong Ziyi, Wong Wei Zhong, Wong Zhelin, Yen Wan Man, Yo Kian Lung Victor, Yo Ziyan Hilda,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the SP Business School. Thank you, Dr. Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present diplomas to the graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. May I call upon Mr. Ng Weng Lam, Director of the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, to present the diplomas. Mr. Ng, please. The graduates for the Diploma in Clean Energy.
Ko Jun Yi, Kok Yi Chu Lendl, Lim Shumin Abigail, Nor Fahan bin Nordin, Yo Chen Hong Terrence, Bui Jun Hui Daniel, Chu Yi Sheng, Chu Yu Wen, Chong Wei Liang William, Chong Wen Ye Mandy, Chuang Chun Tuan, Dan Dan Teo Chulin, Eng Yuan Mao, Fu Shiyao, Gabriel Kok Wei Siang, Go Chaojing, Gui Huiyin, Harold Chua Hao Ru, Heng Hui Jie, Yvonne Chua Yi Hong, Jure Xia Junlin, Kelvin Bo Tai Ming, Kairunisa Binte Kamurazaman, Ko Chun Lee, Kimberly Tan, Ko Ziyuan, Ko Kaifa Jared, Ko Ti Chang, Ko Si Yuan, Kok Ziyang Terence, Lee Chiu Seong Raina, Lee Tian Wei Robin, Lee Cheng Ying, Liu Boyang, Lim Junhao, Lim Junyang, Lim Pei Fang Eileen, Lim Sheng Yang Brian, Lim Wee Seong, Lim Wei Chuan, Lim Wei Tiang Nigel, Lo Junhao Kenneth, Lo Yu Hao, Loi Min Tian, Lo Hao Han, Makasia Wen Hui, Muhammad Shazbin bin Safril, Muhammad Afiq bin Juraimi, Muhammad Shafi bin Samsuri, Muhammad Sharul bin Rufi'i, Eng Chusim Duncan, Eng Kaho Billy, Eng Keng Phai, Eng Kia Singh, Nurulaini binti Samad, Ong Chun Han, Ong Pei Wen, Un Guang Yang Sebastian, P.C. Quek Feng Rong Kenneth, Roy Lim Ying Chong, Royston Teo Wei Jin, Ruskin Ong Zhishen, Samuel Sito Ming Yong, Xia Jiarong Lucas, Serene Tan, Shamir Jacob, So Ting Hui, Su Zihao, Tan Ming Yang, Tan Ming Che Ernest, Tan Ren Rui, Tan Teck Long, Tan Yen Xuan Felicia, Tay Yiling Michelle, Teo Shun Lee, Vivian Wee Ka Giok, Wang Yi Jie, Wang Ming Kwong, Wang Wai Lun, Wu Chuan Liang, Wu Chunjie Benjamin, Yo Eng Nam Keenan, Yo Huai Shin, Yo Yan Yi. Zheng Jiale Jessley.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Thank you, Mr. Ng. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes. May I invite Mr. Johnny Tan, member of the Board of Singapore, member of the Singapore Polytechnic Board of Governors, to present the following prizes. Mr. Tan, please. From the Diploma in Financial Informatics, the Nucleus Prize, Chen Jialong. The TechBiz Friesman Prize, Doralyn Ong. From the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology, the Prima Prize, Samantha Ong. The Star Financial Group Prize, Joycelyn Kwek. From the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management, the Bugis Street Developments Prize, Chan Sin Khan. The Jiamso International Tours Prize, Daryl Goh. The Raffles City Hotels Prize, Evangeline E. The Conrad Centennial Singapore Prize, Lee Chao Sin. The St. Regis Singapore Prize, Tam Shi Chan. From the Diploma in Clean Energy, the Andres and Hauser Prize, Lim Hong Wei. That concludes the presentation of prizes. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present medals to our top graduates for excelling in their courses of study. May I invite Mr. Tan Kee Yong, Chairman of the Singapore Polytechnic Board of Governors, to present the medals. Mr. Tan, please. From the Diploma in Financial Informatics, the NETS Silver Medal and the TechVis Frisman Prize are awarded to Sek Chow Hung. The DBS Gold Medal and the Nucleus Prize are awarded to Tan Wen Ting. From the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology, the Real FCS Agency Silver Medal is awarded to Tan Li Yuan. The Hayes Human Resource Gold Medal and the Singapore Human Resource Institute Prize are awarded to Keik Yu Shan. From the Diploma in Tourism and Resort Management, the Fullerton Hotel Silver Medal, Chong Wen Jie. The Jurong Bird Park Gold Medal and the Singapore Tourism Board Prize are awarded to Yap Bi Ki. From the Diploma in Clean Energy, the IEEE Gold Medal and the Hewlett-Packard Prize are awarded to Russell Tan. That concludes the presentation of course medals. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this morning is Amanda Wong, a graduate from the Diploma course in Human Resource Management with Psychology. May I now call upon Amanda to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Amanda.
Your Excellencies, Chairman and Member of the Board of Governors, Principal, Deputy Principals, Directors, distinguished guests, lecturers, parents, the graduating class of 2011, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. You know, when I first got posted to SP, I remember thinking to myself, woohoo! Poly is the place for a new beginning after secondary school. And quite honestly, I couldn't wait to enjoy every single moment of it. I did enjoy it, but I wasn't prepared for the number of commitments I had to make. Wasn't prepared for the assignments that would pour in week after week, nor the tutorials that would pile up over the weekend. And many times, I wish that time would fast forward to the day I graduate, and I would walk out of the school without having to look back. But how funny, isn't it, that that day is today? And as I reflect on my SP experience, I think the highlight of my poly days was not so much the things I could do during the long holidays, not the number of new friends I made, although that sure was a good thing, but as cliched as it sounds, it was the journey. It was like a roller coaster ride that lasted 3 years, and sometimes the lethal combination of procrastination and deadlines would drive me to the point of desperation. Some of us on the verge of walking out. Some of us lost sleep. Some on the verge of walking out. While some of us started thinking, what is my purpose here? And well, I'm sure most of us have found the answer, because I certainly have. And that purpose was to push beyond my capabilities to achieve things I had never dreamt possible. Among many other things, I was very pleased to be part of this year's HR Challenge, which is a national competition organized by the Singapore Human Resources Institute. The experience taught me a lot about life, about the will to face challenges head-on and succeed. It was also through this that I learned that determination and perseverance goes a really long way. I'm pleased to say that my team came in first, and the 2 runners-up were also from SP. I believe we owe our success to our hard work and perseverance, but let us not forget that without the support and guidance of 3 special groups of people, we wouldn't have made it thus far. Our lecturers, who have played a very important role in our lives, actively staying connected with us and even helping us with our work over the weekends. Our friends, who have shared the same journey with us, staying up late at night just to complete that project together and keeping us company during the long breaks. And of course, our parents and families, who have given us their unconditional love and support, and who were always there for us. So my friends, let us put our hands together to show our gratitude to our lecturers, friends, and family. Today is the day we celebrate the completion of a significant milestone in our lives. But that does not mean that our journey stops here, because we have so much to look forward to. And before we begin a new journey, I'd like to share some thoughts with you. If you have always wanted to do something, do it. If you have dreams, find your courage and go for it. If you have something that you've always wanted to say it. As Mother Teresa put it, life is a promise, fulfill it. Congratulations, class of 2011, we made it.
Thank you, Amanda. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand. The procession groups will now leave the convention hall. impatience, please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Have a good day.